Texan fans, you'll see a lot of Joe Webb on Thursday night. Photo by Eric Sausada. In our business, the business of opining on and watching sports, great gig, if you can get it. By the way, the fourth preseason game in the NFL is seen as more of a nuisance than it is a coverable event. What is there to be learned from watching our backups go against another team's backups? Well, the answer is not very much, honestly. However, a year ago this week, Harvey was still unloading on all of us with a year's worth of rain crammed into 3 days, and as a result, the Texans' fourth preseason game, a matchup with the Dallas Cowboys, was canceled. So needless to say, I could care less that half the guys playing tonight will be bouncers at nightclubs in a week. Playing this game, and covering this game, beat last season's alternative. Now, there are still a small handful of reasons to watch tonight. I'll try and lay them out for you here. Point 4. Wide receiver battle. On my 53-man roster prediction from earlier this week, I have the Texans keeping 6 wide receivers, which is a bit of an overload compared to conventional roster numbers. Most teams keep 5. Quite honestly, you can make a case for 7 of the guys in camp to make this team, when you throw in the performance of undrafted rookie Vinek and Smith, out of that football factory limestone. Back in 2015, the Texans kept 6 wide receivers coming out of camp, and a week into the season they traded Keyshawn Martin to the Patriots, along with the 6th-round pick for the 5th-round pick that became DJ. Reader, as it just so happens, the Patriots need wide receivers again this season, too. 3. Joe Webb. The quarterback position for the Texans has more sauce top to bottom on the depth chart this preseason than last preseason, with Deshaun Watson in year 2 of the Deshaun Watson era, Brandon Weeden making the team instead of getting cut, and Joe Webb doing late-game preseason magic. The games ultimately mean nothing, but it's been fun seeing Webb put the Texans in position to win a couple games with some late-game throws. We will likely see a ton of Joe Webb tonight, so it's one more chance to feel like the Texans have a capable third-string quarterback, a feeling that gives you like a 30-minute boost of energy you weren't counting on. 2. Who totes the rock? So with D'Onta Foreman appearing to be headed for the PUP list to start the season, running back depth is a big concern of mine. I'm anxious to see if Bill O'Brien treats Alfred Blue like a vested preseason vet here, and sits him out along with Lamar Miller, or if Blue plays and gets a few carries. Aside from that, it would be nice if Troymaine Pope showed some more flashes in the passing game and return game, and it would be nice if one of Levon Coleman or Terry Swanson did enough to warrant a lock on the practice squad. 1. Special teams. This is really the only area where a job or two might be won or lost. Best I can tell, the Texans have about a dozen guys battling for a half-dozen or so spots, across the offensive skill positions and the linebacking and secondary groups. The differentiator for these players may ultimately be how they perform on special teams. So, players to keep an eye on during coverage and return would seem to include Blue, if he plays, Pope, Jay Prosh, Sammy Coates, Braxton Miller, Tyler Irvin, Peter Colombi, Josh Keys, Ben Heaney, Ufumba Kamalu, Curtis Drummond, Treston Deku, Corey Moore, D. Virgin, and Andre Shashir. Listen to Sean Pendergast on Sports Radio 610 from 2 to 6 p.m. weekdays. Also, follow him on Twitter at http://twitter.com/StPendergast and like him on Facebook at https://www.facebook.com/StPendergast.